The scorching August day was drawing to a close when Matveiy found himself at the edge of the forest, near a mysterious ant mound. The heat was relentless, sticky, and suffocating, but curiosity drove him ever deeper. The local residents avoided this place and, crossing themselves, whispered about it in the dark corners of the tavern. They said that a terrible creature awakening at night dwelt in this ant mound. Matveiy, of course, did not believe in fairy tales, but his curiosity would not let him rest. What if something truly was hidden in those mysterious hills of twigs and earth? He took a deep breath, gathering his courage, clenched his lucky coins, a gift from his grandfather, in his fist, and strode towards the edge of the forest. The closer he got, the stronger he felt, as if hundreds of eyes were watching him. The Eiffel towered over him, like an ancient pyramid. Matveiy carefully drew nearer, peering intently at dark hills. They seemed to pulsate, as if alive. Suddenly, as if on signal, ants began to crawl out from underground, at first singly, then more and more, until the entire surface of the mound was in motion. Matveiy stood still, observing their coordinated movements. But then, the ants abruptly stopped, as if encountering an invisible barrier. Then, as if by command, they turned and rushed back into the mound. Matveiy frowned, wondering what this could mean. And then his attention was drawn to some movement in the center of the hill. Slowly, as if awakening from sleep, something enormous and terrible began to rise from the depths. Matveiy backed away, feeling his heart pounding wildly. The creature was crawling out, emanating the stench of decay and decomposition. Matveiy turned and ran, weaving between the trees. Horrifying sounds echoed behind him, as if something huge and heavy was pursuing him. He raced, not seeing the path, until he finally burst out onto a familiar trail. Looking back, Matveiy saw no sign of pursuit, only the mound, looming at the edge of the forest, exuded a sinister aura. Matveiy panted heavily, trying to calm himself. He swore to himself that he would never approach that cursed place again. But what kind of monster was hiding in the depths of the ant mound? He fought desperately, but the ants were unstoppable. They pulled him into the dark depths, into the very heart of the ominous hill. Matveiy cried out, but his voice was drowned in the dull hum of the insects. The last thing he saw were the gleaming red eyes, watching him from the darkness. Years later, two treasure hunters with metal detectors stumbled upon the abandoned ant mound. When their devices signaled a find, they began to dig, and soon came upon a human skeleton. In the pocket of the shirts were two ancient coins.